Good morning, Bullpups, and thank you for joining us today. Welcome back to BNN. My name is Samuel Alvarado.
And I'm Melanie Lopez. Today is February 23, 2024. Now we go to Mario Johnson for the announcements.
Here's a few announcements for all our Bullpups. Listen carefully or you'll miss out on these awesome events. Kindness Week has been a success. We have enjoyed seeing everyone dress up to celebrate Kindness Week. What have you done to be kind this week? We are continuing to celebrate Black History Month and honor those who have made an impact. Keep an ear out for when our Black History Month assembly will take place. We will have an earlier release day on February 28th.
Here is our weather update. The weather for this week started out pretty cold with temperatures in the 40s Sunday. The rest of the week stayed in the 60s. Next week you can expect rain most of the week with temperatures upper 60s and lower 70s. Make sure you keep a raincoat nearby.
Over the past few weeks, we've been looking for students who show perseverance. Don't stop showing perseverance as our school year continues. This week, we've shifted our focus to kindness. Let's learn a little more about kindness.
There are lots of ideas how you can change the world. Some people think you should just complain about it. That won't change the world, it'll just make it mad. Some people think you have lots of money, making it rain everywhere you go. Holla for $1. Some people think you have to be really loud and yell a lot. It's like with a bullhorn shouting, "Hey you, do it my way right now, you heard?" Other people choose to just make fun of everything. That's dumb, everyone's dumb. It's easier to make fun of stuff, but it's cooler to make stuff. Some people think changing the world can only be done by the smartest person in the world. Just put them in a room, let them figure it out. The solution of world hunger? Food. Wow, that was so amazing. Some people see the bad in the world and they just decide to ignore it, but that won't help anything. Some people think you have to be really famous and super cool. In fact, lots of people think you have to be really powerful to make a difference, like being mayor or senator or president. But the truth is, a title doesn't make you more important. The world is changed by you. It's one person filled with love, and they just have to live it out, so they do something awesome. Then that person is filled with love, and they do something awesome. It just goes on and on and on and on. And the next thing you know, everything's awesome. Some people think it's impossible to change the world.
It's impossible to change the world.
Well, you can see why they could think that. Living in the world with kids who are hungry, people who are homeless, families weren't happy. I'm just trying to figure it out like everybody else, man. But I do know this, though. Next time you feel overwhelmed or totally alone, remember this. Things don't have to be the way they are. The world is changed by ordinary people. Little people living out big love. And that's what gives the world a reason to dance. So, how do we change the world?
We'll be on the lookout for students showing kindness next week. Be thinking of ways you can show kindness. You never know who's looking.
This week, as we celebrate kindness, teachers and students dress up.
There were many different creative costumes throughout the school. Let's look at some pictures from our Kindness Week celebration.
All right, Bullpups, we are going to recognize some fantastic behavior this week as we pause for pause. But first, let's read our pause together. P. Personal best. A. Act responsibly. W. Work and play safely. S. Show respect.
The following classes showed they knew PBIS behavior because they got a resource pall. Here are the resource palls for the week of February 12th. For kindergarten, in computers, Miss Amy. In library, Miss Bridget. In music, Miss Amy. In art, there are none this week. All kindergarten needs to show improvement in their behavior. In PE, Miss April and Miss Thomas. For first grade, in computers, Miss Elaine. In library, Miss S. Roberts. In music, Miss Maxwell. In art, Miss S. Roberts and Miss Carter. And in PE, Miss Carter and Miss Elaine. For second grade, in computers, Miss Radigan. In library, Miss Clark. In music, Miss McMillan. In art, Miss McMillan and Miss Jenkins. And in PE, Miss Jenkins and Miss Cruz. For third grade, in computers, Miss Norton. In library, Miss Cradle. In music, Miss D. Roberts. In art, Miss Dean and Miss Mishu. And in PE, Miss D. Roberts and Miss Hunt. And for fourth grade, in computers, Mr. Melvin. In library, Miss A. Harris. In music, Miss Combs. In art, Mr. Melvin and Miss Hedgepeth. And finally, in PE, Miss Chambers and Miss Combs. Way to go! We're looking forward to seeing who gets the most palls for the month of February.
At this time, we would like to wish a very happy birthday to the following students and staff: Anthony Candelaria, Ikir Morales, Angelique Vasquez, Valentina Azula, Makaya Emmanuel, Jaden Grant, Abraham Morales, Aaron Perez, Tavis Simpson, Novel Whitehead, Camilla Thompson, Shamar Wilson, Aaron Panamino, and Kristen Regino. Miss Sandra Roberts, Miss Jessica McKeithen, and Miss Tanya Sweat.
Let's all say happy birthday together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday!
Make sure to wish them a happy birthday when you see them in the hallways.
That's all for BNN News. Remember to show your kindness this week. See you next time.